Show, brought to you by Kia.
Welcome, everybody. This is 2K Sports with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, we'll be watching the Houston Rockets playing against the Philadelphia 76ers. Checking out the 76ers, they haven't forgotten the fact that this team swept them last year in the regular season. This is a game they had circled going in. And here in...
Let me know how I can go.
Right there.
Oh, look at you two.
Oh, man.
You next?
I'm good.
All right.
You sure?
Yeah, man. Shoot, I feel loose already.
Let me know.
Mm-hmm.
It's the land of mission control, Houston, Texas, where the Rockets are ready to engage in an interconference showdown. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. This is the last stop for the 76ers before returning back to Philadelphia. And the news about Trevor Ariza, covered and ready to get back into the thick of things.
And a pretty quick recovery, all things considered. I mean, sometimes you wonder if a guy is really ready when he comes back so quickly. But he looks pretty comfortable in warm-ups, but that's only one part of it. Let's see how he does in the game.
I think it surprises a lot of people to see him back so soon. I mean, he says he's ready, so they have to turn him loose and let him go.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Hey, Kevin. He may not see the court all that often, but Denver Levens is already making an impact on this team. You ask around the locker room who the funniest player is, and they all say it's Levens. Levens has quickly formed a bond with his teammates and is a big reason why this team is able to stay loose. Guys?
David, thanks for that. You always see Levens cheering on his teammates from the sidelines.
And small things like that matter to a team over the course of a season. Levens is a well-traveled guy, and he knows every little thing like that is going to get his team closer to their ultimate goal.
And so here we go. The 76ers just in a whole new five on the floor. Noel's checked in for Philadelphia. Henderson comes in for James Harden. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got P.J. Tucker. Noel is out there with Harris. Then it's Henderson, and it's Bayless in at the one spot. Now, here is Young. He had 10 points in the win against San Antonio. 4 on the clock. Fires the 3. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. The 76ers leading by 4.
And Nerlens Noel out of Kentucky, a live 6'11" big man. Defensively, he can protect the rim and move his feet well on the perimeter. That's what teams are looking for these days in big guys. Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Fresh, and the 3 ball is good. And one thing that you are never prepared for as an NBA rookie is the fatigue of a long season. Prez could be dealing with that now.
And we all know about the rookie wall, and as much as you try to prepare for it, there's just nothing you can do at times but lean over and catch your breath.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Carl Landry's checked in for Tobias Harris. Ariza comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Rodriguez is subbed in for Jared Bayless. The 76ers leading by 3. Rodriguez passes to Landry. Trying to find Henderson, gets it to him.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Philadelphia has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside Landry. Ariza outside. Rodriguez outside. And a miss there on the triple. Rockets trailed by 5. Young dishes to Gordon. To the wing on the left. Here's Fresh. Henderson defending. Now the pass to Montejunas. Here's Fresh. And there's the 3-second violation.
Well, let's take a look at where Philadelphia ended up rank-wise in the league last year. 3rd in blocks, 10th in steals. And in terms of scoring points off turnovers, a decent season for them. I mean, they were in the top half of the league in that category.
And as you mentioned, so many blocks for them last year. Some highlight reel rejections in that mix over the course of the season. No doubt about it.
Now here's Henderson. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Hawks in Atlanta. Ariza outside. Passes it to Landry. The feed to Henderson. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And Rodriguez the bucket, the assist by Landry. And now an 8-point 76ers lead. Here's Fresh. He just worked San Antonio in that last game. Fires for 3. It's good from long range. Fresh has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Rockets. And one thing about Prez and Young, when they're on the floor, you can just feel the energy on the team elevate.
And it becomes infectious. Everyone on the roster picks up on it, and the team can just run away with games because of it.
Now here's Henderson. Here's Rodriguez. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Rodriguez has got 5 now.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Here's Young. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's Henderson. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Well, the Philadelphia 76ers overseeing one of the most drastic and methodical rebuilds in NBA history over the last 3 seasons.
Yeah, and you know, they set league records, guys, for losing along the way. And eventually, amidst the league-wide criticism, ownership decided to change course and shake up the front office. You know, it's easy to find fault with the process, but it is true the team is in a better position now than it was back in 13. And, you know, Sixers head coach Brett Brown, an assistant coach in San Antonio for over a decade, helping them win 4 NBA titles. Pretty drastic transition going from coaching one of the winningest teams in the league to one that's really, really struggled.
And here's Henderson following the 3 from Fresh. Henderson kicks to Ariza. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Chalk up 2 there. And the 76ers lead by 7.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Fresh. You look at that great 2-man play from Prez and Young.
Well, you know Young likes to get the ball to Prez when he can, and he found him in a good spot.
And we're going to see Denver Levens in this one. Interesting story for him as he's bounced around just about everywhere. He paid his dues in Europe and the D-League.
Now he's just looking to find a permanent spot on a roster. I love the way he played when he was at Washington State, and he's great for a locker room, from what I understand. Easy player to cheer for.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Montejunas. Dishes it to Henderson. Inside, it's tipped. Taken away by Nene. From deep. Fresh can't get it to go. And you talk about the Sixers' struggles over the last 3 seasons. Brett Brown understood some of what he was getting into.
And, you know, guys, I think he understood what the landscape was. He has no regrets, but you look, he ranks among the lowest winning percentage among coaches with over 100 games coached in league history. But I think his focus was on the rebuilding process. He knew it was going to be hard, probably harder than he thought it would be. But I just hope that stigma of this losing doesn't unduly hurt his coaching career, and that he actually was able to reap the benefits of a tough start to his coaching career.
Here's Fresh. 11 points in the game. Screen by Grant. From deep. Landry grabs the miss.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
It's Henderson on the wing. From beyond the arc. And no good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. 76ers lead by 7. Teammates Prez and Justice Young are affectionately known as Orange Juice. We sat down with Prez to talk about this new nickname.
Everybody's always asked about this orange juice thing, so I'll give it to you here. I'll tell you the story. All right, we came up with it randomly, just playing video games on an off day. I think we were talking about the old Chicago Bulls team or something, and how they put the squeeze on other teams with their defense, and the name Orange Juice just kind of happened. So yeah, when we're out there and we have it going on the court, we are Orange Juice. Fresh squeeze, baby.
Have you seen the thing they do with their hands?
Oh, yeah, they're squeezing that OJ, Kevin. Either that or they're squeezing a rag, whatever it is. I like it. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
They come out the gates here strong and put together just a solid first quarter.
A ton of good looks for him, Greg, on offense, and it's quality shots they're getting.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Jared Bayless is out there with Harden, and it's Trevor Ariza. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Harris in at the 4 slot. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we've seen James Harden become one of the most accomplished in the league at drawing fouls and getting to the free throw line. And he makes no apologies for his style. He said free throws are a part of basketball. Not necessarily going in there and trying to draw a foul, but if a person can't guard you, he has to foul you. Or I'm going to score every single time. Kevin?
Maybe the toughest cover in the league, DA. Thank you. Bayless the pass to Ariza. They set the screen, and Harden wide open. He shoots. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pass to Nene. Here's Fresh. And Embiid with the block. And now Philadelphia on the break. Out to Harris. Three-pointer. Another miss by Philadelphia. Rockets trail by 7. Here's Fresh. He's got 11. He feeds it to Grant. He kicks it to Gordon. 6 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot. Young. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Young's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Rockets. Gordon with it. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
Yeah, but I also thought the rebounding was impressive. He got some huge boards in that game.
Fast break, here they come. Jumps up. Prez finishing off the play with the dunk. He won't miss many of those.
And you can just see him psyching himself up after a play like that. Nice slam by Prez.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And look at what Harris has done so far. He has 8 points, and he's getting it done on the glass, too.
You're right, Clark. He's done some real nice work on the inside.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
And boy, I tell you what, he's really coming to his own this year. I mean, that is an enormous step up from what he shot at the line last season.
The first free throw is good. Houston with a big group substitution here. Here is Bayless. He's coming off a 10-point game against Atlanta. High, arcing shot, and it's good on the way in. Bayless has got 11 points.
And Bayless has great change of pace. Changes gears so fast out there. 1 minute he's blowing by you, in the next second he's going 25 mile an hour in a 55 mile an hour zone.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Well, he was outstanding in that game, and he's been outstanding in this one, too. He's in a nice little zone here recently.
Sinks the three-pointer.
And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
For better or worse, and it looks like the latter. I mean, those threes not really falling yet.
Fresh, the pass to Anderson. Houston moving the ball around. And that one's good. Fresh.
Now he's starting to pick up from what he accomplished in the first quarter. Where he made 3 of his three-point attempts.
Henderson kicks to Bayless. It's Ariza on the wing. Landry dishes to Henderson. To the paint. And Bayless with the basket. The assist by Henderson. Henderson's got 3 assists in the game. Anderson the screen. Here's Fresh.
Ooh. That's how you attack.
Oh, man.
And on the surface, it might seem questionable to attempt a dunk like that when they're trailing, but I think he's just trying to give his team a spark.
And what a dunk it was.
Well, I tell you what, it is a joy to watch this guy go skydiving.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Bayless from long range, and the rebound goes to the Rockets. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Philadelphia.
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
And also, they've gotten the three-pointer to fall tonight as well. That's equally as important.
The first one falls.
Look at the night for Fresh. He's got 21 points, and those 4 3-pointers he's hit have helped him too.
No doubt, Clark. They'd be in a much different position this game if he wasn't knocking down those triples.
The 76ers making a switch here. Harris is checked in. Both free throws good from Fresh.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And Bayless kicks to Harris. Outside Landry. Back to Harris. Fresh pulls it in. Fresh has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
It's good.
That's a precision shot. You've got to be precise. No room for error on the floater.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Bayless. Sinks that one from the post. Bayless has got 13 points in just this quarter.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Fresh, the pass to Young. Here's Fresh. Shoots the 3. Cranes the three-pointer. Fresh has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Rockets.
And you know what? He's got a new BFF. It's the triple.
And it has been his BFF today anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. 76ers on top. They're up by 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. Man, 5 threes in the first half. What has been the key to you making all those shots from deep?
Man, really, I feel like I've just been on the receiving end of a lot of great passes, man. I know if I could find some space from deep, my teammates would put me on a great position to score, and they've done a ton of that early on here today.
No doubt. Great first half. Thanks for your time.
All right, man.
All right, back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
All right, come on, guys. Shake it off. We're letting one guy look like a world beater out there. He's really hurting us in the pick and roll. We need our bigs showing hard on the hedge and forcing him back the other way. I want you to commit to shutting him down on the pick and roll. We can still win this game. Defense, fellas. Let's go.
Day turning tonight here in the Southwest. We're in Houston. Welcome back, everyone. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. It's been a clinic out there by Fresh. Houston with a big group substitution here. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Anderson. Gordon comes in for Robert Covington. Young's checked in for Avery Bradley. And Fresh subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Trevor Ariza's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Fresh in at point guard. Gordon is out there with Grant. And it's Young, and it's Capella in at the 5. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Down low, deflects the pass. On the wing, Eric Gordon tries a 3. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Harris kicks to Bayless, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Nene, he's checked in for Houston. And Joel Embiid, a big man with franchise player potential. Talk about what makes him special, guys.
Well, I think it's his size, his athleticism. And what I liked when I watched him at Kansas was how he improved so rapidly. Almost from game to game, you saw major strides in his performance. He can score inside and out. He can block shots. He defends. He runs the floor well. There's a reason he was drafted 3rd overall back in 2014, even with a broken foot.
And the first one at the line is good.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Noel's checked in for Joel Embiid. Both good from the line that time. The 76ers leading by 6. Harden kicks to Noel. There's a good screen. Feeds to Harris. Ariza outside. Not enough on that one as it misses. Rockets have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. The 8-footer. James Harden with the rebound.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And a foul called on Nerlens Noel. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Boy, did he go hard to the boards, but clearly went over the back in doing it.
Yeah, kudos for the effort. I always love that kind of effort, but he was just a little overzealous.
Screened by Grant. Fresh, the pass to Grant. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Noel's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
And the dunk by Grant.
You know what? When you allow Grant to get close to the rim, you risk seeing him give you a facial right in your grill. I mean, tremendous athleticism from the Syracuse alone.
Back to Bayless. Kicks it to Ariza. To the middle. And Noel with the basket on the assist by Ariza. Ariza's got his 3rd assist on the night. Nene, the screen. Left side, Gordon. And there's the call on Nene. That is his first foul of the game. The Rockets making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. Carl Landry's checked in for the 76ers. The 76ers leading by 9. Here's Harden. And he banks in the layup. Harden's got 10 points.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Hands it from downtown.
What a tremendous stroke on the 3-ball. Young's range is lethal.
Harden outside. Pass to Landry. From 10 feet out. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Rockets trailed by 8. On its way from Young for 2. Grant gets a wide open look. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Ariza kicks to Bayless. The 3 from Harden. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And, you know, passing the ball is exactly what Bayless is out there to do. I mean, especially when a teammate does not have anybody around him. Get it to the open guy.
Gordon kicks to Young. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. 7 points in the game. The 76ers leading by 9. There's the dish to Harden. Landry passes to Harden. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Jeremy Grant. And both free throws good for James Harden. And for all the scoring, Greg, that James Harden gives you, he's also one of the top playmakers in the NBA.
You know, and even coming out of college, Kevin, a lot of scouts felt Harden could play the point. I mean, that's one of the reasons why this guy is going to consistently be in the MVP conversation.
Right side, Gordon. Second shot opportunity, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside. Shooting one.
.157 left in the third quarter. Young against Harden. He dishes it to Ariza. Got a piece of it. Harden against Young. 5 on the clock. Bayless from long range. Tries again. And Noel lays it up and in. Noel's got 7 points in the game.
And Noel really does a nice job in reading angles of shots. He really excels in avoiding box outs because he's so active, and he typically beats guys to important spots near the basket.
And a miss there on the triple from Fresh.
Boy, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
The shot's good from Bayless.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Greg, they keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
From the arc. He can't get that one, so Philadelphia will take it the other way. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
And really, had they just shot their average from the free throw line in that game, I think that probably changes the outcome.
No doubt. I mean, because there is a carryover effect when you're not having success at the line. Boy, it's been a tough go in terms of fouls for him. I mean, my goodness, he can't stay out of the way of foul.
And he makes the first.
Well, just take a look at what Justice Young's done tonight. He has 8 points and 4 assists.
And so Young nails them both.
And you can't say enough about Young. I mean, he relishes every minute he's out there on the court.
There's 31 seconds left here in the third quarter. And the pass to Lent. The feed to Noel. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got his 6th rebound on the night. Fresh, the pass to Young. Here's Fresh. Back to Young. Down low. And the dunk by Capella.
Young is absolutely a nightmare in the pick and roll. I mean, if he's not burning the defense with his shot making, he's destroying them with his passing.
Harden. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. 76ers lead by 8. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And the final period of play just about to start. Philadelphia leading by 8. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. And so in the game for the 76ers, Tobias Harris is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Jared Bayless, and it's Harden in at the 2-guard spot.
I think veteran leadership traits that Bayless exudes, really the reason he's so highly revered around the league. Somebody that this team looks to both on and off the court.
Anderson, a screen on Harris. Here's Young. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Harden can't hit. Rockets trailed by 11. Here's Fresh. Passes to Beverly. Shoots the 3. Harden grabs the miss. Harden's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Take a look at what Harden's been doing. 15 points, and he's drained 3 3-point bombs so far.
Don't stop. Don't hesitate. Keep firing from out there when the shot's falling like this. You know, the thing about James Harden, though, there's really no perfect way to defend him. I mean, he can torch you from deep, drives the lane as well as anybody, and especially when he's looking to create contact. And in many ways, your best defense against him is a good offense. You try to match some of his points by scoring on the other end. Well documented that maybe defense not his strength, but, you know, that's an area where if you want to have success, you're going to have to do a good job on that end.
So for the Rockets, Gordon's checked in for Robert Covington. Young comes in for Bradley. And Fresh subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Hollis Thompson's checked in for James Harden. Tucker dishes to Harris. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bayless's shot is off.
Defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Young's shot is off. The 76ers leading by 6. And Thompson kicks to Bayless. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Fresh, kicks it out to Gordon. The Rockets with another miss.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
Anderson outside, and they get it. It's the 3-point bomb. Anderson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Just dialed in from the 3-point line in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they're putting a world world of hurt on him with the triple.
Embiid kicks to Thompson. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Tell you what, Kevin, you've got to be aware of that quick release Thompson has. I mean, as soon as he gets the pass, he's thinking putting it up almost as soon as he catches it.
Here's Fresh.
I love that. Yes, indeedy.
He slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he?
Yeah, you know, the refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Rockets trailed by 5. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Philadelphia's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Embiid the screen. Harris passes to Embiid. There's a good screen. And Tucker has it in the corner. And that comes off the assist by Jared Bayless.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Young outside. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. So the first one drops, and that brings them within 5. Robert Covington's checked in for Houston. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Brewers checked in. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for Brewer. And an intentional foul right there. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. From deep three-point range, Fresh can't get it to go. Henderson dishes to Bayless. So the 76ers win it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
Hey, man, I need you to make the All-Star team this year.
You know I'm working on it.
I'm serious. I ain't never been. I'm trying to go to All-Star weekend. Please. Please.
Yeah.
Get it together.
Okay.
It's all you.
All right. You can make it
No,
too.
no.
Okay, me.
You.
I got it.
You press.
Yep.
Denver press.
All-Star.
Guy going to All-Star game.
All-Star? Got going.
You got it.
Cool. She sounds cool, man.
Yeah, man, she's a good girl. We're going out later this week, man.
Oh, good.
Matter of fact, I got to get a haircut.
Oh, yeah, you should talk to Justice, man. He has a guy like 10 minutes up the street. He's pretty good.
And I'm very particular about how I like my hair being cut.
Yeah, this guy's good though, man, and he's funny too. I think you like him.
I mean, I like Justice's cut. All right, I'm gonna give him a
Wait. You like Justice's cut, but you don't like my cut?
I mean, yours is fine.
All right, Denver, I'll text you his stuff.
All right. Oh, don't be mad about your goofy cut.
Goofy cut?
All right, I'll catch you.
All right, man.
Yo, what's up, man?
Yo, what's up?
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you, too.
It's my boy Denver.
What's up, man?
What's up, baby?
Everything good?
That's a city.
Yeah. You got jokes, I guess.
It wasn't a joke. That was just a statement and a fact. It was a city.
All right, man. What's your name?
Ice.
Ice?
Ice.
Ice the Barber.
Ice the Barber. Yeah, it's on my birth certificate. Ice.
They wrote Ice.
Yeah,
All
it's
capitals.
Ice. Because I'm way cooler than you. Ice.
All right, man.
I know he's great. He gives great haircuts. So just go ahead, man. Just trust me.
Can I get a cut?
I got you there, Brad.
So you stealing my clients?
Not stealing your clients. You get Denver, whatever his name is.
Denver, older, you in the league?
Yeah,
You on the team?
yeah. I'm in the NBA.
You in the NBA?
Yes, he's on the team, man.
He's on the team?
Yeah, man. He's working his way up. He's got a lot of
Are
talent too.
you in orange juice also?
Nah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, word. I bet you want to.
I mean, he's
Be
the,
like
he's the
papaya
Pope,
juice or
without
like
the
a-
Pope.
I'm the Pope.
Probably even
I'm the
like-
Pope, man.
Are you saying Pope?
Just a
or
rare,
Pope?
a
Pope.
Pope.
Oh, Pope.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Pope.
P-U-L-P.
A rare plum juice,
Okay.
pomegranate.
Okay.
All right, let's get this cut. Ass.
Please, finally, you can do something.
All right, Bolden.